The text arrived at 2 a.m. while I was on assignment in Seattle. Mom, finally did something about that house of yours. You're welcome. I lay in the dark hotel room, phone lighting the ceiling. The house? My place in Alexandria, 3-bedroom colonial, 15 minutes from the courthouse, 20 from my office. Me. What do you mean did something about it? Mom. Sold it. You're never there. Money will help your sister's wedding. I sat up so hard the sheets nodded. You sold my house. Mom. Don't be dramatic. We used your power of attorney from when you were overseas. Cash buyer, $850,000. Thank us at the reunion. Afghanistan, 6 years ago. A document I'd never revoked. My hands shook. Me. Stop the sale now. Mom. It's done. Closed yesterday. Family helps family. I called my supervisor. Deputy Chief James Crawford answered on the third ring. Quinn, it's the middle of the night. Sir, my family just sold my house. A beat. Your house? The safe house? Yes, sir. Jesus. Another pause. Which witness? Angela Moretti and her 2 kids, 3 weeks left before relocation. And they sold a federal safe house to who? I don't know. Get back to D.C. now. I'm activating ERT. I caught the first flight. By 10 a.m. at Reagan, 17 new messages from my mother. Accusations about ruining Rachel's wedding. I ignored them and drove to headquarters. Crawford waited in a secure conference room with senior marshals. I laid out the POA and the sale. Counsel Patricia Nguyen pulled property records. Buyer is Riverside Holdings, a Delaware shell, cash, far below market. The room cooled further. Crawford pushed back his chair. Pack a team. We're evacuating the Morettis now. We rolled up to the Alexandria Colonial with a full tactical package. Unmarked SUVs, radios squawking, the polite dread that clings to good agents on bad mornings. Rodriguez and Chin met us at the door, eyes wide. We weren't notified of any changes, Rodriguez said. The property was sold without authorization, Crawford said, flat as a gavel. We're pulling the family now. Inside, Angela was ladling soup into her son's bowl. Her daughter was drawing a horse on a napkin. When she saw the badges multiply, Angela went pale. Did they find us? No, ma'am, I said. This is a precaution. 10 minutes, essentials only. She glanced at the fridge magnets, at the grocery list in my handwriting. You said it was safe. It was, I said. And I felt the hinge inside me creak. Now it isn't. While Rodriguez moved the family, Nguyen scanned the counters, the outlets, the heat returns. Chin checked the yard lines. I took one last look at the place I'd chosen for good sightlines and a forgiving commute. A house can be a promise. Today it was a liability. On the drive out, Crawford said, Your parents, where? Family reunion at my uncle's farm outside Harrisburg. They expect me tomorrow. We're going today, he said. Recorders up. We need everything on tape. Pennsylvania unfurled in green and fence post. At the farmhouse, the reunion was in full bloom. Folding tables, laughter, barbecue smoke, and somebody's classic rock playlist. My mother, cheerfully imperial with a spatula. My father, beer in hand. Rachel and her fiancé, bright with plans. Mom spotted me and waved. Then she saw the badges and her smile collapsed into questions. Quinn, she said, stepping toward me, what's all this? We need to talk about the house, I said. Oh, for heaven's sake, you're still... That property was a federal safe house, I said. You sold a shelter for a witness and 2 children. Everything on the lawn went quiet at once, the music, the jokes, the mid-sentence smiles, as if the day itself hit pause. I laid it out on the lawn, witnesses, organized crime, and asked who approached. Mom said an agent named Linda called after hearing we had an unused place in Alexandria. Nguyen showed her tablet. Riverside Holdings, she said, a shell tied to the Castellanos. Dad's beer hand sagged. Rachel whispered, Quinn, we didn't know. You didn't ask, I said. Crawford's phone buzzed. A photo showed Vincent Castellano Jr. with the agent. Confirmed, he said. The world tilted, then locked. Angela? Safe, he said. ERT has them en route. Agents served a warrant, accounts frozen, funds seized. You sold a safe house, I said. We drove back under a gray beltway. That night, Angela and her kids reached a new site. Techs swept the Colonial and found covert mics. Months closed the Ark. Arrests in the Riverside Network. Vincent Jr. On witness tampering counts. My parents convicted of conspiracy and theft of government property. Rachel's wedding vanished. I visited once before sentencing. Mom cried. Dad asked forgiveness. I told them, love survives. Trust doesn't resurrect on command. Today, I carry the key to a different door. Another safe house. Another promise. When I turn that key, I picture Angela's kids still alive. And remember what boundaries are for, not to keep love out, but to keep people safe inside.